Well, you may have used ride-sharing programs like Uber or Lyft in the past, but Grand Rapids now considering allowing car sharing in the city. A little difference. So in this week's Know the Law attorney, Sinas, joining us here to talk about the difference between ride-sharing and car sharing. They're interesting.
It is. Boy, the sharing economy is everywhere, right? You can ride share, you can car share, you can house share, you can job share. All right, what is car sharing? Well, first of all, what's ride sharing? Everybody at this point knows about Uber and Lyft and ride sharing services where you hail somebody else in their car to come pick you up.
Right.
Car sharing. Well, car sharing is the idea that instead of owning your own car that you and your wife are going to use, you're going to, with another group of people, you're going to share a car owned by someone else. And kind of like a library book, you're going to go check this car out, and you're going to use it for a certain period of time, and then you're going to put the car back where you found it or somewhere else and let somebody else drive it. And these car sharing services have been around all over the United States, and we're starting to see them here in Grand Rapids. So what are the issues apart from just the logistics of how these things work?
Sounds simple. Liability is a big one.
It really can be. You know, so if you're going to use one of these things, it's not to say these are bad ideas, but boy, you want to make sure that you have the appropriate insurance coverage before you're behind the wheel of one of these cars. Because you may have insurance through your own auto insurance policy if you have a car, but that insurance may not cover you if you're driving one of these shared cars. If you don't have insurance because you're just sharing a car, you want to know from the company that you're sharing the car from, what kind of coverage is this particular policy going to provide to me in the event that there's an accident? Because in the end of the day, the driver of the motor vehicle is responsible if, heaven forbid, that driver makes a mistake. So you ask yourself the question, am I covered? If you don't know, one of the services is Zipcar. Call Zipcar and say, well, what coverage do I have here? Who do I call? Where do I go if something goes wrong? Okay, what about your no-fault benefits? Remember, these are different. These are different than your liability insurance. These are benefits that are available to anyone in Michigan who has been in a motor vehicle accident. And so these vehicles, these Zip cars, if they're properly insured, which I assume they are, they should have no-fault coverage. So if, heaven forbid, you're in an accident in one of these Zip cars, you're either going to get your no-fault benefits from your own insurance company if you have your own insurance, or you're going to go to the insurance company that insured the Zip car. Remember that if you're in that accident, although it may be tricky to figure out who owes you the insurance, the no-fault insurance, those no-fault insurance benefits should still be available as long as these cars are properly insured. So that's another question to ask Zipcar. Does this car have no-fault insurance? Which I assume they will if they want to have a legal operation. So again, where we started, this isn't necessarily a bad idea. It's certainly a conducive way that we're seeing more and more people want to live without cars, right? So that's fine, but make sure you just check a couple boxes, ask questions. If you don't know, call your insurance agent. If you don't have an insurance agent, call the company and make sure you're protected.
They can also call you. Where do they find you?
616-301-3333 in West Michigan, or online at www.sinusdramus.com, or shoot us an email at info@sinusdramus.com.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.